Parents are in that powerful relational time with their children where they're bringing about change. That's what we do. We help our children change. They're growing. And the way we interact with them is strategic for that change to take place. One of the key tools that you can use is what we call visioning. Visioning is helping children realize that we're going to another level. We're not going to argue anymore. We're going to follow instructions better. When I correct you, we're going to do it this way so that we can have a better response to correction. And children need to understand why, not because we're selling them on it, but because the why gives them perspective. That's what visioning does. I would suggest you have a meeting with the child and say these things, because these will create this visioning meeting that's powerful. One, affirm the child for the strengths that child has. Billy, you're doing great at being more organized with your schoolwork and taking it into school, or you're being more kind with the cat. Use character words to describe the growth you're already seeing. That's going to be the first part. The second part of your meeting is to tell them what you're going to do differently. We're going to work on accepting no as an answer in your life, and this is why, because it's going to help you to be able to live within limits, and it's going to help you to be able to feel better about yourself, become more emotionally flexible. This is going to be a great thing for you. So we're talking about why. So what we're working on and why is the second part of your meeting. And the third part of your meeting is an emotional statement like, and I can hardly wait to work on this with you. Or I'm looking forward to spending time with you on this, because it positions you well. What we're doing is we're going to add some firmness here with the child, but we want them to understand the perspective. Children often don't have perspective. They need that. And if you're going to bring about change in children, then the perspective is going to help you as you bring along the other tools to help a child change. Now, one of the key elements here is to realize that God changes us in the same way. That's why we embrace this tool. We see in the scriptures that God uses verses like Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Those kind of verses we love. Why do we love them? Because they create vision. Vision is a powerful tool that you'll want to use with your children as you're bringing about change. It helps children see where they've been, where they're going, and it empowers them to do better as you're moving forward. Doesn't mean they're always going to change just because they hear why. We have to have the other tools, but it positions you well as you're bringing about change in your family. If you have a parenting question, email me at scott@biblicalparenting.org, and I will try to answer it here.